Hello everyone, welcome to Mechanical Engineering online classes, MIOC. This is Shravani Sriramoju. Let us learn the different types of motions today. The types of motions are classified based on a reference system used, based on the path traveled by the object, based on the time distance relationships, and based on the points taken on the object and how the points are moving with respect to the path of travel. Now coming to the types of motion classified on the basics of reference system. Based on the reference system, we have one type of motion which is absolute motion. In absolute motion, all the quantities are expressed with respect to a fixed reference system or a fixed reference axis. That time we call such motion as absolute motion. If the reference system is not fixed, if it is moving, then we call it as relative motion. Coming to the classification of types of motion based on path traced, then we have rectilinear motion. Rectilinear means the object will be traveling along a straight line. Curvilinear motion is a motion when the object takes a curved path. Now coming to based on time distance relationship, we have two types, uniform motion and non-uniform motion. In uniform motion, if the equal distances are traveled during equal interval of time, no matter how little the time is, even if it is delta t, then the distance must be delta s. For time t, the distance traveled must be s. So no matter how small the time interval may be, if the distance traveled is constant for a given time, then it is uniform motion. Otherwise it is called non-uniform motion. Now based on the points that are taken on the object and how they are related or how they are moving based on the path of travel, we have translatory motion or translation motion. You can see the bottommost line, that is the path of the object. We have considered 2 points. One is a blue color point on the object and the red color point on the object. As the object is moving, all the points on the object are traveling in the paths that are parallel to the path of the overall object. So in such case, it is called as a translation motion. If we can see, the paths are all parallel to each other. Now coming to rotation motion or rotary motion, all the points on the object will be traveling in concentric circles. For example, if the pendulum has to rotate about point O, the rotation is clockwise. If we see point A on the pendulum and point B, A is going to A1 and B is going to B1. So A1 circle and B1 circle will have the same center, which is O. So all the points will be traveling in the path which are concentric to each other. So this is called rotation. Now coming to general plane motion, we have here considered a wheel. In general plane motion, the motion will happen in a plane and it is mostly the combination of translation and rotation. If we just see the wheel from the first figure to the second figure, A point, B point, C point, D point are taken on the circumference of the wheel. So there is rotation. A has come towards right, B has come downwards, C has taken leftward and D has raised up. So there is a rotation about the middle point, the red dot, which we can see. So this is rotation that is happening. But the red dot is not in fixed position. So the red dot has travelled rightward. So there is translation, there is rotation. It is moving ahead on the straight line shown in the bottom. So that is translation, and there is also rotation. The wheel is also rotating. So this is general plane motion.